Welcome back, guys, to another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 15. We are continuing on United's return to the Champions League this season. The fourth game of the group had United travelling to Portugal to play Sporting Lisbon. The win against AC Milan back at Old Trafford saw United go 3 points clear at the top of the group. A win against Sporting Lisbon in this one would certainly send United on their way to qualifying through to the next round of the Champions League. The new formation came into play, the 4-3-3, which I mentioned in my previous episode. In central midfield, I had Tom Cleverley and Darren Fletcher, with Januzaj sitting just behind Robin van Persie. There were also numerous former Sporting Lisbon players. Ronaldo, Nani started this game, as well as Marcos Rojo. I did kind of have my doubts about my central midfield with the pairing of Darren Fletcher and Tom Cleverley, but as soon as we started getting into the game, started growing into it. But in the end, I had nothing to worry about. The experience of Fletcher certainly showed, and Tom Cleverley was on top of his game, surprisingly, in this one. He knew how much a win against Sporting Lisbon away would mean to Manchester United. And with just under half an hour gone, it would be Van Persie finding the back of the net for the first time for United, putting us into the lead. The corner was brilliantly executed, finding Robin van Persie. And Van Persie, he did excellent, considering that he was surrounded by the opposition, to keep his cool, control the ball, and just bring it down so he could smash it on the volley. And he did just that. And before half-time, Van Persie had a real eye for goal. It was just unfortunate that he couldn't extend United's lead to 2. As soon as the game had restarted for the second half, Sporting Lisbon were back on level terms with Manchester United. It'd be Capel, the goal scorer, who also got the equaliser against United back at Old Trafford earlier this season, causing us so many problems, and he was doing exactly the same in this fixture. Not long after, Lisbon had really turned the game on its head. They found themselves in the lead against Manchester United, the home crowd going absolutely wild. It was a lack of concentration at the back which cost us that goal. Phil Jones, Rojo, unable to make a challenge, as our group in the Champions League was about to be split wide open yet again. Ronaldo came so close after numerous chances on goal to get back on level terms, and with just moments to go before the final whistle of the game, Januzaj found Nani, who crossed it in, and of all people to get the equaliser, it would be former Sporting Lisbon player Marcos Rojo. Who would have thought it'd be Rojo that would get such a late, important goal in such an important game in the group for United? The Lisbon fans would be seething after their team pretty much threw away all 3 points against United. United's next game would see them go up against Tottenham in the Premier League. But would former United player Marouane Fellaini, who moved to Tottenham in the summer, be given the chance to face his old teammates? Because I've noticed on FIFA, whenever you sell a player to a team, and when you do get the chance to play that team, that player's never actually in the starting lineup. He's never on the bench either. Not sure what that's about. United's lineup to face off against Tottenham consisted of De Gea, Raphael Jones, Marquinhos Shaw, Blind, Mata, Herrera, Ronaldo, Falcao, and Angel Di Maria. This same fixture last season, and I'm not sure whether you guys remember, featured heavy snow on the ground, and it also featured goals aplenty as Tottenham walked away as victors with a 5-4 win over United. We didn't get off to a very good start, as Daley Blind was sent off around about the 24th minute of the game. Not happy whatsoever. United down to 10 men against a really good looking Tottenham side. We kept fighting though, and as the ball fell to the feet of Angel Di Maria, he went down in the box, and the referee did award Manchester United a penalty, and Kyle Walker received a straight red. He was off. Both teams were down to 10 men. It was 10 against 10. Whether that was a red card, I don't know. I think it was kind of unfair. Maybe it should have just been a yellow and a penalty, but a straight red, he shouldn't be doing that in the box. It was a bit of a risk to take, and his team were about to pay for it, as it'd be Cristiano Ronaldo to step up and take up against former Swansea man Michel Vorm. 99.9% I was confident I was going to score this penalty, because it was Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, he rarely misses from the spot, and he stepped up and took, and he showed that he's still human, as it went straight into the bowels of Vorm, and he kept the game at 0-0. Look at this for an opportunity for Soldado before half time, and he made it count, putting his team in the lead against United. just before the break, changing the landscape of this one at White Hart Lane. In the second half, Robin van Persie had a great effort on goal, but Vorm standing his ground and stopping it from going into the back of the net. He was pulling off some great saves in this game for Tottenham. Certainly has replaced Lloris in between the sticks. I mean, Di Maria's shot, which was deflected, still managed to keep at the back of the net. But United, resilient as ever, kept on with the pressure, and Januzaj with a great ball to Angel Di Maria just inside the box, and Di Maria just dribbling it in, managed to beat 1 and 2 defenders and eventually smacked it, picking up the ball in the process to get the game restarted as quick as possible, as it was still there for the taking. We could come away with 3 points if we kept working for it. Tottenham were starting to tire, so Pochettino recognised that and brought on Daniel Sturridge in the process, adding extra pace up front, so they kept long ball in it, trying to seek him out, and they did it numerous times, but Phil Jones was always there to stop it from happening. And look at this. What was I thinking? Why did I pass it to Ronaldo? Offside. Offside. That was the winner right there. But Ronaldo was offside. I was just getting so ahead of myself because we were so close to bagging the 3 points. We really did take it to Tottenham once we scored that equaliser by Di Maria, but Ronaldo was offside. That damn offside rule, always catching me out at such crucial times. So that game against Tottenham, it wasn't a goal glut this time like it was last season, as it just ended 1 apiece. United's injury list continues to grow because after the international break, Falcao came back with a bruised leg and would be out for 3 days. I know it's not much, or it's not long to wait for him to get back to full fitness, but it would mean that he would probably start the game on the bench, our next Premier League game, or he probably wouldn't start at all because of the initial recovery time, because they have 3 days and then they've got to get back to full fitness after, haven't they? So anyways, you can see here is the squad report for the month just gone. I hope that I'm actually keeping on top of it this season, because I know last season you guys were saying, oh, let's see the squad report, and I just for some reason kept forgetting to record it and show you guys, but I like to think I'm staying on top of it this season. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyway, our next and last fixture of this episode would see United square off against newly promoted side Fulham. Seems kind of weird saying that, because I've always known a team like Fulham to always be in the Premier League, and now they're in the Championship and they're not doing the best there either. Are they going to be another Birmingham and just drop into the Championship and stay there for many years to come? Or will McGath be able to bring them back up to the Premier League? I know he kind of has here in this career mode save, but it's not really an indication to real life, is it? This game against Fulham anyway saw the return of captain Wayne Rooney after he was sidelined for 3 weeks with that sprained ankle, so it's good to have him back in the team. And Chris Smalling also got the opportunity to start against his former side. United got off to a very, very, very bad start. The less said about that own goal by Raphael, the better. Wayne Rooney had a good effort here on goal. It was a finesse shot on his left foot. If only there was a little bit more dip on it, it would have been very similar to Mata's goal that he scored against Leicester at Old Trafford last season. Rooney eventually found his return goal to Manchester United though, putting us back on level terms against Fulham, and it was a nice finish. Surrounded by 2 Fulham centre-halves, he still managed to fire off a shot and managed to find that goal as well. Very important for United going forwards. And great link-up play between cleverly Van Persie and Herrera, but Herrera unable to finish it, as I think it was Kavanagh that managed to get a touch to it and just put him off his shot. Cleverly's performance in this game was very similar to the one that he put in against Sporting Lisbon back in the Champions League, that fixture earlier on in this video, as he managed to get that attack going for United, which saw Van Persie really put Stekelenburg to the test. And look at this for some play in the second half. Nice little back heel from Van Persie. And Van Persie held that ball on to find Ronaldo, and Ronaldo found the back of the net, putting United in the lead for the first time at Old Trafford. You can see how much that means to him, doing that nice little pop jig dance towards the corner flag. And what a finish as well, just before the hour mark, toe pecking it into the bottom left hand corner against Stekelenburg. It's always guaranteed that I'm going to have a good game against Fulham. I'm not sure if any of you guys are the same. I mean, look at that. Nice little flick by Di Maria. Unnecessary, I know, but what the hell? I was having fun at the time. Cleverly fed the ball through to Ronaldo and assisted him in getting his second goal of the game. It was pretty much over at this point. I mean, an hour gone. With just half an hour to go, would Fulham be able to find a way back into this, especially with Ronaldo in the team that was ready to get his hat-trick? And he did. Ronaldo got his hat-trick in this game. Feels so good, and believe it or not, that is Ronaldo's first hat-trick for United since returning from Real Madrid in the summer, and it was in front of the Old Trafford crowd. Welcome home, Ronnie. It is good to have him back in the team. So 4-1 up against Fulham with just a couple of minutes to go of the game. Look at the power that he put behind that ball, and Stecklenburg unable to prevent it from going in. But there was still time for Fulham maybe to get a consolation, and they did. It was Trotter. Trotter, what a name. He made it 4-2. I was really surprised by that, and I think De Gea was as well, how he just stood there. Trotter didn't even have to take a touch. He just hit it first time and hoped for the best, and it paid off for him. Ronaldo got his first hat-trick since returning to Manchester United, so that was a bonus for him. United, of course, come away with all 3 points. And with that, guys, I end it there. I hope that you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.